I feel like turning 25 is quite significant. The main thing I've been thinking about is they say that your brain is fully developed at 25, and the last part of our brain that develops is the prefrontal cortex, which is responsible for decision making, controlling our impulses and emotion, and understanding consequences. This isn't a science lesson, but I just find that aspect of it interesting. I feel like turning 25 is actually quite significant. I feel like you're seen as more of an adult, so people expect you to be more responsible. I feel like before 25, 24 and under, you can kind of get away. Like, you're still young, you're still, immature, you can do whatever you want, you're going to make mistakes. And 25 is still young. I feel like it's the time where you kind of have to focus on what you need to do, what society says you should do. And that's just what I wanted to talk a little bit about. Society has kind of set up this timeline for where we should be at different ages. And, well, I think that's bullshit. Whatever age you're turning, there's no place in life that you should be. You don't have to follow out the cookie cutter instructions that are set out. Go to university, get a degree, get a job, work your way up in your career, get married, have children. There's no particular order that you have to do that stuff in. And I feel like a lot of people feel like they're behind in life. Whatever age, even people probably 18 probably feel like they're behind in life. And people in their mid-20s, 30s, 40s feel like they're behind in life. But there's no timeline that you need to follow except your own. You don't need to follow this standardized timeline that society said you need to follow. It's a bunch of bullshit. You live your life how you see is best for you. You don't need to live up to anyone else's expectations but your own. Trying to live up to the expectations of others only makes you miserable. Only makes you think, oh, why haven't I done this yet? Why haven't I done that yet? But you live on your own terms. You can live by the timeline that you want. So if you want to have done skydiving by 30, if you want to have children at 35, if you want to start a business at 40, you can do that. It's on your own terms. You don't have to listen to what anyone else has scripted for you. You can write your own story. And I feel like one of the big problems is comparison, especially with social media. You can see people driving this car, making this amount of money, and they're just going to push it in your face. And you're going to feel like, oh, why haven't I done that? They're younger than me. They're this age. They're that age. And I'm here. Why haven't I done this? I feel like I haven't done enough with my life. But life is completely up to you. It's yours to choose how you live. It's your own story. It doesn't need to be anyone else's. Comparison is the thief of joy. And that's something you should always remember. Don't compare yourself to others. Compare yourself to yourself. And if you want to improve, try compare yourself to how you were yesterday. Did I get any better today? Even if it's 1%, even if it's 0.1%, any sort of improvement that you make from day to day, and you're further ahead than you were yesterday, there's no reason to feel behind. If you want to do certain things with your life, then plan for your life to be like that. Write your own story. Don't live by anyone else's. Don't worry about anyone else's story. Their story is their story. You don't need to compare your story to theirs. You just live your life and be grateful for what you have now and for what you may have in the future. Don't worry about what someone else has today. Don't worry about the expectations of others. Worry about the expectations you have of yourself. Don't worry about what age you are or what age you're turning. You're exactly where you're meant to be. That's something I've definitely realized turning 25. You can't live by how others want you to live. You can't make decisions based on how others think is best for you. You know what's best for you, and only you. Your life is absolutely fine. You're on the trajectory that you set yourself. Whether that angle is up or down is up to you. Choose wisely. Whatever age you... What is the need for fireworks? What are we celebrating? Well, my birthday, but fuck it. Is that really necessary?